And now, Rowdy Piper.
I ain't gonna waste no time, because this ain't any easier on me than it is on you.
No WWE talent becomes a legend on their own.
These moments are to be celebrated.
That power, this intensity, your belief, our destiny, all of it together.
Welcome to another quick unboxing review. Today I'm unboxing and reviewing the Walmart exclusive WWE Superstars toy line. Series 2, Ultimate Warrior. Series 6, Roddy Piper. Let's take a look at the packaging. The artwork looks just like the 80s LJN action figures, but the packaging is more like the Motu Masters of the Universe packaging. Now on the back, I am going to look at these separately because they are from different series and they do have different figures that you can collect. Like I've already unboxed and reviewed Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. And on Series 6, I have bought the Hulk Hogan, but I did not want to unbox and review it because I thought it was gonna be worth a lot of money. And here they are out of the packaging with all their accessories. Now most of their accessories were on them. The others, the hands, were in little plastic bags. You've got 2 different pairs of hands, open hands and fists for both of them. Let's look at their real accessories. Ultimate Warrior comes with this great duster, and that's kind of it. But look at the detail. This looks really badass. Now let's take a look at Roddy Piper's accessories. He comes with his microphone, the shirt, and his kilt. So although you might think, well, how come Roddy Piper comes with more stuff? You also got to think about all the extra stuff that the Ultimate Warrior comes with. He's got the tassels on his forearms. He's got the gauntlets and also the tassels on his boots. I guess that makes up for all the other stuff. Let's take a look at both of them all the way around. Ultimate Warrior, like we already saw, looks amazing. And Roddy Piper, well, he looks like Roddy Piper. And now let's see what the Ultimate Warrior looks like without that duster. First off, you're probably gonna have to take off his head, maybe, but that's the great thing about these, that you can just snap off the limbs and you're not causing really any damage on them. Boom, you already took it off. And if you want, you can even have He-Man replace him instead, but the head is somewhat smaller. The rest of the body parts, they match up and they're actually, it looks like they're the same molds. See it clicked on? It looks pretty darn badass as well. Let's take a look at that Ultimate Warrior tattoo. And as you see, the Warrior tattoo is there. It's just a small little line that's missing. And the Ultimate Warrior doesn't look bad at all. Look at that. Of course, these bodies and these faces are based more on the Motu Origins figure line, but seeing the Ultimate Warrior all the way around without his duster, he looks badass. He looks like he's ready to beat up on Gold Dust, because this is basically the attire that he wore during that era, including that tattoo. And now let's take a look at Roddy Piper. He looks badass. The cloth shirt looks perfect. I wish the kilt was also cloth, but you know what? They actually did a pretty good job with it. This figure does remind me of the Jakks Pacific Roddy Piper when they first started coming out, except this is a lot more cartoony, but not too cartoony. I think this is perfect. There's something going on with the hair. It's golden. It's not brown. It's not like a dirty blonde. Honestly, it's golden hair. I actually kind of like it because depending on where the light hits it, it's either blonde or it's brown. Looking at him all the way around, he looks badass. Look at that. He's got great blue underwear going on. And again, oh, you know what? I was gonna pop his arms off to make it a little easier, but this was a lot easier than taking that duster off from the Ultimate Warrior. Now he does look pretty plain without all his stuff, but I mean, that's what it was. And that's what he wore, just small little trunks, his knee pads, and his boots. I did mention that these are made out of the Motu Origins figures. This has a print of 2020. This guy back here has a print of 2019. Boom. Now that's some golden hair. Although there ain't much to look at from Roddy Piper without his ring attire, here's still a look. My final thoughts. These action figures are badass. You saw how much fun I had in the beginning with the stop motion animation that I did. Well, there's not much that I could complain about these figures because, well, they're supposed to be kind of like cartoonish, again, like the Motu action figures. The likenesses to the faces aren't as good. The Ultimate Warrior, it's whatever. The hair is a little plain. Roddy Piper's likeness, he's a bit generic. He's got big old teeth and it makes him look a little more like Max Headroom. But what really makes these figures are the cloth goods. They look awesome with them on. Plus, you could pose them with your He-Man action figures, which actually makes me want to unbox my Andre the Giant figure because I want to see He-Man fight Andre the Giant. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I just want to give a big shout out to King of Rings. My wife's cats ate my ring ropes and I had to get some new ones, and so I got these. I'm gonna keep them in the little baggie here because stupid cats. Since these ropes are for the WWF Hasbro ring, it did come with a copy of the WWF Hasbro ring instructions. I didn't pay 15 bucks just for this. I paid it for these real nice ring ropes. You'll find King of Rings on eBay and maybe some other spots. All I know is they did a great job. I really do hope you enjoyed this, and I really appreciate your support. Don't send me any money. I don't have any Patreon, so if you could, please just hit that like, hit that subscribe, and maybe share. If you can check out, maybe click this video, or maybe even click whatever that is right here. What is that? How did it get here? Bye!